Okay, so this is my second car chronicle of the day. And what I was stating in my last video, this made me want to remind everybody, like, just do it. Just freaking do it. Like, that's why I like to like showcase my fitness videos and things like that, because half the time, like, especially in the afternoon, I don't be feeling like going to some of these classes. I don't be feeling like it. Just don't have the energy, but I do it anyway, and I don't, not all the time. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say every time I force myself to do it. But the more you force yourself to do it, the easier it is for you to do it, and so forth. And then the more you learn to push through and force yourself. I want to know force yourself is a word. Just push through, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really all about consistency in everything that you're trying to do. It's all about consistency and discipline. Like, even if like okay, imagine if you didn't feel like cleaning up your house and you just never push yourself to be disciplined enough to do it, then your house will never be clean. You know what I'm saying? You have to push yourself and just be consistent. Okay? And I always talk about authenticity. And when I talk about authenticity, it irritates people. I don't know if it irritates them because of how I look. I don't know. When I talk about authenticity, I'm talking about you not having to wear a mask of being another person. So, we're all different. So if you are a bubbly person, and that's naturally you, but then you want to fit into a group of people or an organization or something where the people are stern, that's not you. It takes a lot of energy to act like you're somebody else, and people ultimately see through that. You know what I'm saying? And in the world of content creation, it is obvious. You know what I mean? It's pretty obvious when someone's when they're not being authentic. You know, yeah, I mean, it's really, really hitting me, and I feel like that's why I'm starting to talk about this more, because I didn't understand. I was just living in the world, just living in the world, just being myself, and I didn't understand why people were treating me this way or this way and that way. I was so different. And when you're younger, sometimes you kind of want to fit in, like that. We all go through that phase. I'm not at that phase no more. I like to stand out. But I didn't realize that the mass majority of people, it's like a herd mentality. The mass majority of society has like a similar signature, and people don't want to become a target. They just kind of like want to go with the status quo, go with the program. So most people, they dress the same, they act the same. They want to blend in. They don't want to like push against the grain. You know what I'm saying? And, I feel like that's a part of the reason why a lot of people are miserable or not happy, because deep down inside they're not able to express themselves, be themselves, align with that job or that opportunity that they really want to be with the person that they want to be with, like all that stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel it. You really feel it. So that's a big part of it. Now, as I grew and I started to really see who I really am and know who I am, I'm like, they already knew who I was. That's why they treated me the way they did. They already knew who I was. They know who you are before you even know who you are. It's just like the enemy already be knowing what's up. So it's like, as I became to know who I really am and embrace it, that's when like opportunities and doors open up for me. That's when I'm happy and free and content with myself. I even had a dream. I think I had a dream of somebody asking me like, how did I get happy like this or something like that. Was that in real life? I think it was a dream. But just being yourself, like, you will really feel it. Like, once I realize who I am and my power and just loving myself, you really, really love yourself. It's a very freeing feeling. That's where that confidence comes from. See, a lot of people think that my confidence comes from my looks and stuff. That's why they try to tear me down or humble me or break down my looks. And that's not necessarily where my confidence comes from. Confidence is being the assurity of knowing, you know what's up, you're who you are, you know what you can do. It's what's on the inside. And so that's why I did that one video that was talking about you can't, something about the glow, like you can't break down the glow when the glow is internal. The glow is on the inside. So I realized that my glow, yes, my skin is glowing, but I realized I'm glowing from within. That's why I'm glowing on the outside. You can't break that down. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about who you are on the inside, not the outside. People are so focused. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is like society and social media has made me very much so aware of how surface level most people are. They are so focused on the inside. I've never really have too many people try to degrade my intelligence or my mental capacity or my other skills because they, you know, they're not deep enough to even be able to do that. I've had some people try to insult my intelligence, but you look really stupid trying to do that. You know, it's like you trying to insult my intelligence. That's crazy. So they try to go for your looks, which is also stupid too, because ain't nobody ugly woman over here. You know, I know who I am. I'm a beautiful woman on the inside and out. So, and that surety, just not me just saying that, is going to get under somebody's skin. See, people really need to get therapy. It's a lot of childhood issues that people have, but you can't make their issues your problem. You can't make their issues the problem. The problem is too many people worried about what other people think, how other people see them. And some people actively, a lot of people, most people actively go out of their way to seek validation from others. You know, that's that herd mentality. That's that, people needing to feel included in a group or something of some sort. I don't have that or thing. I don't have nothing about that with me, and it gets under some people's skin because they want you to join them. They want you to need their validation to be up in their face. Like, no. And once you get out of that mode, at some point in your life, I hope you ever do, you will be free. I feel like this part of the journey really became very, very, very apparent for me when I focused on God. A lot of people don't believe in God. That's cool. That's cool. That's your problem. That's okay. That ain't my problem. But I believe in God. I know God. And for to focus on God and just myself, and I would just go out in nature and go for walks and bike rides. This is like during the time of COVID. Go for bike rides and just enjoy nature. Me and my family, and dance, which is something that I've always done and always loved to do. Just you have to do things that make you feel good. And I would just be so full of joy and peace. And then, like, I would have neighbors, even teenage neighbors, asking me, like, why are you so joyful? They didn't understand it. But God will give you the fruits of the Spirit: joy, peace, happiness, all that stuff like that. It gets to a point to where even the people of darkness, they start realizing they can see the God in you, and it makes them uncomfortable. That's really what it all is. So you just got to think about it like that. You irritate their demons, but that ain't your problem. Keep shining, keep grinding, keep staying focused, keep doing what you need to do. I don't care what's going on around you on the outside. There's so much wickedness going on. You cannot let that get you off your game, and make you not be focused. You have to keep looking forward. This is what I tell people: stay looking forward. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't look to the back. Just straight. Get into it. It's your girl MolierreSignoga, the Signoga, the one and only MolierreSignoga. What's good?